Bounds. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He sets to fire deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a gain of
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
10 more yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Burrow on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second down and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Brought down by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Check. Lucky. 18 Cardinal.
Mixon on the toss right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Going. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 44 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills 6. Aldridge.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on first down, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And the Bengals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. No. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills get a bit closer. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bills 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play down.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian Kirk, 72 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make the lead now 26. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Bills take over first. and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
brought down at the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 2. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
the pass.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Number 30.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bills 12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
And back to throw again. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Today's final score, Bengals.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.